Good evening, goddesses, or actually good night, because the time is 9:28 and my battery's on 7%, but we're gonna keep rolling. I am recording off my iPhone, so please bear with me, guys. I have always wanted to do YouTube videos, and people are like, oh, it's not too late to start, so why not start? My name is Lillian, but my first name is actually Mentene. Now, my eyebrows is running. That is not cool, okay? I ain't got no eyebrows, but shoot, let me get straight into this video before I get distracted. I saw two posts on Instagram that inspired this video. Now, shout out to Dark Skinned Women on Instagram. I do love that page, and it celebrates dark skinned women. So, of course, this video is to all my dark skinned women as well as black women too. And this post basically expressed, a beautiful dark skinned woman saying how it took her around, was it 15 to 17 years to find the beauty in her skin. And I was like, you know what, I can relate to that. As well as another post where it said the biggest flex is finding the beauty in you after years of doubting yourself. And I was like, oh my gosh, why not make a video about this kind of stuff? Because I feel we've all been there. I feel like almost all of us has been there. The biggest flex for me was finding the beauty in my skin color. Yep, I said was finding the beauty in my skin color, because in this society, we seem to associate skin color with beauty. So imagine being a dark-skinned young black woman, and society looks at, dark skin as ugly or masculine. It's gonna be hard to find the beauty, in you. So for me, I didn't see the beauty in me just because I was basing it off my skin color. I was seeing my skin color before I saw the beauty within me and without me too. And that's crazy. Basically, me growing up, I didn't really see much representation of dark-skinned women, just in movies or music videos, or maybe talk shows or magazines. It really wasn't too much representation. It was more of like fair skin, light skinned women, as well as you were made fun of for your skin color, jokes, just corny ass jokes like, oh, I can't see you when the light is turned off. Like, okay, first of all, that's an old ass joke. And second of all, I'm glad I had tough skin growing up, because that really didn't affect me. My tough skin really helped me during those times, being a child and coming up, especially because when I was growing up, my parents really didn't emphasize or speak on self-love as much. I mean, they did, but not as often as I may see parents now doing it, instilling self-love and self-confidence in their children. So that was also a big part of my childhood, and basically that's why I'm glad I grew up with thick skin. But this journey of doubting and hating my skin color really hit deep for me when I was a junior in college. So I was about 21 years, and guys, it took me like 21 years to see the beauty in my skin. During that time where I began hating my skin, I believe I felt like I really wasn't getting much attention from boys. And yeah, I'm gonna say it, because when you're in college, you're independent. That's really when you're getting into the dating life, the club scene, just adventuring. And, sometimes a woman wants attention here and there, like wants to feel they're beautiful or wanted here and there. And I felt like, I was missing out on that. And at that time, my self-confidence was very low. My self-love was very low. I was an introvert. I really didn't socialize. So I basically blamed all that on my skin color first before anything. And at that time, I decided I was going to go buy skin lightening cream, and I did exactly that. I remember the name was something like Ambient or something like that. And I think that was more so like for discoloration or something, but I thought it would like lighten my skin. So I used to lather it on my skin like for, a few weeks, hoping I would grow, get lighter. But I never got lighter, and I guess the Most High intended for me to stay this way because they made me to stay this way. So when I said I wasn't going lighter, I fell into a deep depression. Like I went into a real deep depression, and I guess that was I guess that was the plan from the Most High to walk me through the darkness, because eventually in that darkness I found the beauty in my darkness. Now I'm going to say it again. I didn't find the light. No, I did not find the light. I found the beauty in my darkness, if y'all get what I'm saying. And that was practically a big deal for me, a big revelation, a big triumph, was finding the beauty within myself, as well as with, outside, the exterior, of myself. And man, I remember it was also other, issues detailing why I went into this depression, and maybe, I'll save it for a video later on, eventually down the road. But my skin color at that time was one of the main ordeals, which was basically bothering me. And till this day, I'm thankful that I went through that darkness. I walked through that darkness to find the beauty in myself and in my darkness. Because had I not, I don't know where I would have been today. Like I said, it was a really deep depression at that time. And from that, I grew stronger. I grew more skin, if you know what I mean. I found my self-confidence. My self-love went through the roof. I did not need validation or self-acceptance from anybody but myself. I came out on top, and I triumphed, and that's period. That's what happened. That's what happened with me, and I am so glad. And now that I'm able to see the beauty in my skin color, as well as within myself, before looks come, I'm able to celebrate other women's dark skin too. I see the beauty. To all my dark skin women, y'all are beautiful. I say that with a straight face, and I mean that with my whole entire heart. You guys are beautiful. When I just look at dark skinned women, just anywhere, I just be like, dang, how have we hated our skin for such a long time? That's really the Western standard beauty of oppression on our mind right there, for us to be able to hate it. Because when I look at y'all, that's why I say we're goddesses, because we're goddesses dipped in we're goddesses dipped in gold. Okay, we chocolate mixed with honey with a touch of gold, and we glisten in the sun and we glow. Okay, and it is just, I'll just be looking like, oh my God. Let me stop emphasizing that. But for my advice to you guys is to start celebrating your skin. If you're on that journey or you haven't started yet, I advise, like, you take a look in the mirror, stare at yourself in the mirror, and say self-affirmation about your skin and about yourself. Start that journey of self-love, self-preservation, self-acceptance, self-validation. Don't look to anybody else but yourself first. Because when you find that part within you, then a whole new person comes out of you. You're like reborn. And the reason why I say this is because I feel like dark-skinned women are kept trapped. We're kind of trapped just because of this whole mentality. But celebrate yourself. Celebrate your culture, celebrate your heritage, celebrate everything about yourself, celebrate, your coarse hair, celebrate every detail of you. The more you look in the mirror, the more you look at yourself, and the more you speak self-affirmation into yourself, the more you will rise up out of that thought process that, oh, I'm not enough, because you are enough. You were made that way for a reason, and there's nothing wrong with the way you were made, especially if you were made in God's image. Okay? Like I said, y'all are goddesses. Y'all are goddesses dipped in gold. So I want y'all to comment and tell me about your experiences, if you've had any. I really am interested, to read you guys' story, as well as hit the like button. And please support me, guys. Hit subscribe as well, And until then, I will see you guys in my next video.